Poe.
What up, Shaun P?
This is
Pick Your Poison. Welcome to the first episode, man. We
here.
We here, bro. It's been a minute. We've been trying to get this together for a little while.
Yep.
How you living?
Hey, man, I can't call it living good. It's been busy. It's been crazy. 2024, got a lot of blessings and, just trying to run it up. At this point, trying to run it up.
Man, that's the ticket, bro. That's where I'm on, man. And this year got off to a crazy start. You know what's... It's not even crazy to say crazy no more. Like the stuff you would say would be crazy is the norm now.
Facts.
It's the norm now. Like since 2020.
Yeah.
Every January it can start off hot.
I'm about to say
it's a sizzling winter.
Yep. I like that.
Every January we starting off hot. January.
Facts.
We don't even got to bring up, the past, but yeah, man, we got your man Cat, like everybody else has already been kind of speaking about, but there's been some updates since the initial drop of that interview on Club Shay Shay.
Yeah, episode was crazy.
Yeah. So did you get a chance to watch it? Did you watch clips? Like,
oh yeah.
How did you get in tune with it? Did somebody send you it or what?
Well, first, shoot. I subscribe to Club Shay Shay. Okay. I mess with Shannon Sharp, obviously former football player. I've always respected his analysis, when it comes to sports.
Now
Skip. When he be doing those, when they was used to go back and forth, they used to have the airwaves going crazy.
Yeah.
So I like that he's kind of stepping into the pop culture kind of range, and kind of getting into that forum. But yeah, it was a 3-hour long episode, but it was must watch TV. Cat Williams was speaking the truth, honestly, and even exposing some folks, which to be completely honest with you, he wasn't lying.
All right, so now I've had this discussion before. Shout out to the Notion podcast. We had this conversation on there with the fellas.
Shout out.
But just to get your perspective, what's the percentage of truth versus lie or embellishment?
100%.
100. All right, it's 1,000.
I'm talking about 150,000.
All the chips on the fact he was telling the whole. Okay.
Yeah. Cause the thing is, this ain't the first time that Cat has really brought up certain things like this. He went in.
The receipts was crazy.
The
internet did this job, went and dug up everything.
And you know how the internet do. Everything live forever.
Contradictory information hasn't been presented yet. So
no. And Kevin Hart, no response. Tiffany Haddish, other than just hollering on stage, no actual response to refute.
What to me, there was just certain words that were not mentioned by anybody who had a response.
Yeah, nah. And it was a lot of folks joking.
Lie wasn't presented.
Yeah.
Not telling the truth.
Talk.
Embellishment.
Talk.
Exaggerating.
Talk.
It's a lot of synonyms.
Talk.
Didn't hear none of them.
Nah, we didn't. And that's the thing to me. We didn't actually really hear anything of substance, when it came to any sort of response or refutation to refute what he was actually saying. So
I feel like he was on the stage when he did this.
Oh, no, he was on stage.
He was ready.
He was on stage. It felt like a special.
Well, it's like the Art of War. It's like he sat back, he watched y'all played y'all hand.
Yep.
He knows your actual, what's behind the scenes.
Yep.
He's actually the person who writes all of his material.
And he been in the industry. He been in there.
So he's at the when it comes to his craft, he's just that much better.
Facts.
So he came and gave a wonderful response, whether he's telling the whole truth or not. It was
crazy.
It was a nice performance.
It was crazy. And on top of that too, I mean, just keeping a buck for entertainment value. I mean, that was a great episode for folks that, you know, say they may not watch a long, drawn-out episode. You gonna watch Club Shay Shay. You gonna watch Cat Williams.
Yeah, because
you know,
Shannon is entertaining in itself just because he plays into the Southern
facts.
Like, I don't want to say fool. He's not a fool. He's very an intelligent man.
Correct.
Great at what he did as an athlete and outside the field. It's just, you know, he's playing into that Southern kind of gentleman-like role.
Yep.
Acting
know
as
exactly
if he's
what you
not
mean.
aware of certain things. And he was kind of instigating it a little bit.
Of course.
You know, asking certain questions in a certain way. So that was entertainment in itself.
Facts.
Yeah.
Because even when it be having kind of the back and forth with Ocho Cinco, when, you know, the nightcap episodes and stuff like that, those are hilarious. Him and Ocho be cracking it up. Crazy.
Yeah, I see those come across my timeline every once in a while. I haven't watched as many of those, but I've seen a few of those clips, and Ocho always entertaining.
Oh yeah, crazy. Nah, stupid. I love it. But yeah,
you heard what Dave said about Cat?
I did.
What you think?
I mean, Dave, he's a friend. I respect him. You know, I've watched him do stand-up specials and his skits and his show for years. Me personally,
nigga, that was hate. That was hate, my nigga. That was hate.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. That's what he was doing.
It was some hate.
I didn't really respect that. I'll be honest.
They saying he might have. We don't know, but somebody I've mentioned that he might have hated on that because he just had a special come out.
I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Why you didn't get a chance to watch it?
I need to.
But why you didn't get a chance to watch it? Because Cat took over.
Cat took over.
Internet.
Cat took over the internet. That's all we was focused on.
I ain't saying Dave is bitter because of that, but we all know these people for real life, so we're just gonna assume that's just good.
Especially right around
good entertainment.
the release.
It's good entertainment to assume the worst, and
Facts.
so that's what we're gonna say. He hated.
Facts. Yeah. And I think he did. On his release.
Yeah. Hey, that's the name of the game. It looked like because it looked like everybody getting and I guess in black culture, exposure is like at an all-time high right now. It's a lot of people being exposed for certain things.
Facts.
And oftentimes I get like, you know, I've heard this conversation come up before where somebody said we don't necessarily need to be doing these things in front of the world or everybody else. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I get it that we have this history that goes back to slavery and not wanting to show ourselves at our worst in front of the oppressor, right? But they do that shit too.
Yeah,
they do that shit too, man.
Facts.
And some of you niggas need to be exposed.
Facts.
For real.
Facts.
It's definitely like the whole Diddy thing, like that exposure is crazy.
The Diddy stuff was
Cat took over that.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, folks been saying stuff like that about Diddy for years. All the parties, all the people that he been around, all the artists. I mean, people been saying, you know, Diddy been doing that for years. And don't get me started on the Cassie allegations.
Yeah.
Pay that and settle that quick.
That was the crazy. We don't even.
That's the quickest
turnaround.
That's Guinness Book of World.
That's definitely in the book.
That's in the book. That's in the Hall of Fame.
Because usually what happens is these cases go on for a long time. They get stretched out in court.
I'm talking years.
That was like.
That's Diddy time. That's Dame time. I mean, that's
in a New York minute.
In a New York.
He paid it back in a New York minute.
In a New York minute.
And
She was going to dinner that night. That's how quick that was.
Now they putting bodies on them.
Yeah, they putting a lot of bodies on him. They putting a lot of bodies on him.
All right. Should we pause that?
We gotta pause that.
When it comes to Diddy,
when it comes to Diddy,
you gotta pause that.
You gotta pause that.
Yeah, pause that.
You gotta pause that.
Pause that. Pause that.
Pause that. You gotta pause that. Is crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, so what else, man? We got female hip hop rap beef.
Yeah. Talk about it.
We got Nicki versus Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
They both recently just dropped tracks. Did you get a chance to hear either one?
Yeah, I got a chance to hear both.
Okay, what you think?
I got Nicki.
Okay. Lyrically or artistry, or all around as far as the track.
Here's the thing about Nicki. To me, she never lost the crown at all. At the end of the day, Megan has had folks in a chokehold since 2019. Hot Girl Summer, I will admit, and I give credit. She took over pretty much since 2019, especially every summer. But she never got the crown from Nicki to me. Nicki, to be honest with you, is better than some male rappers. Let's keep it a buck. So at the end of the day, Nicki now trying to make sure that she reminds y'all that the crown hasn't been taken. Okay. That's all.
Okay.
And I can respect Meg though. I can respect her. She coming for the crown. That's what you supposed to do. It's competition.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm always for the competitiveness. I love I'm a fan of some female artists. I'm actually not a fan of either Nicki nor Meg, but I love female rappers. I just like the I don't like the violent beefs, obviously, but you know, when it comes to the competitiveness, but I'm just always confused why it only has to be like one female at a time at the top.
Yeah.
I guess that's the queen kind of role or status.
Kind of almost like the hierarchy a little bit.
Yeah. I don't like that. But I heard Meg's. I like it.
Called His.
I like it.
Yeah.
I heard Nicki's, and I wasn't sure if it was the original because from what I heard, it was like different. Like she released the vocals, a cappella, and allowed people to just add a beat to it.
Facts.
One of the ones that I heard her doing, like the first part of it, I was like, oh yeah, she was going crazy. Like her cadence was all over the place. So
yeah,
I'm ready for it. If they keep going back and forth, I like it.
Yeah, honestly,
if it's just a one-off, it's like, all right. But I would like the back and forth.
Yeah, I like the back and forth. I mean, like we said earlier, it's competitive nature. It should be, competition, especially, in the music game, in the rap game. I love healthy competition, even if their beef is real. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, Megan was shouting stuff about Nicki Minaj's husband, bringing up some stuff from the past.
Did she say her mama, though?
Nicki was talking about her mama and was talking about the good foot, the bad and good foot.
They said she should come back and rap over 6 foot, 7 foot.
Now, if she do that,
yeah.
I mean, hey.
They both know how to make some good songs.
Facts.
Mean, Nicki,
Facts.
That's a different type of artist. We can't even put Megan in that class at all. But I like Megan, some of her hard shit. I actually like that shit. Like, the thought shit, I don't really like that at all. But when she be going hard, I like how she.
Nah, yeah. And that's the thing. As an artist, Meg Thee Stallion understands what's entertaining. She understands what's appealing. Mm-hmm. She understands her audience that she's speaking to, her community. You know what I mean? She understands all those things, and she does make good music. You know,
she just be lying and shit.
See, that's all. I just don't. I'm never gonna have her over Nicki. That just, if we're talking totality, overall catalog, lyricism, I'm not gonna ever have her over. But you know, you're supposed to have some other artists in the game, and that's cool.
Yeah, because I was a fan of, like, I was a Foxy fan.
Me too. MC Lyte, Queen
MC
Latifah
Lyte, for sure. Queen. Yeah. Even some underground artists like Jane Doe.
Oh yeah. SZA.
Yeah, SZA.
Big my fault. I'm thinking of R&B.
No, yeah, R&B. But yeah, definitely SZA. But
No Name Gypsy.
Yep, No Name.
I mess with her.
Yep. I like how when Jill Scott was rapping though.
Yeah, Jill Scott. Obviously, even Lauryn Hill had a little bit of the what she was doing too. Shout out to Lauryn Hill.
Yeah. So female rappers, we can't forget Eve.
Of course.
Can't forget Eve.
Now Eve was crazy. Yeah. Eve was crazy.
Yeah. So
Missy Elliott. Come on.
Class of her own.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. So I don't like the but I like some of the new ones though that be going hard, like some of the little Glorilla songs. Like you're not gonna catch me pulling up to the light, slapping it. But I might be.
I like a lot of
house. You know that shit come on. I might catch it on YouTube. I be feeling that shit, but I like some of the new female artists going hard. Like,
gotcha.
Not as much as
Lotto. I think she be going. I think she be going.
You know what's great? Yeah, I actually watched that season of the show she was on with Jermaine Dupri.
Oh shoot. I saw a couple clips back in the day. I didn't end up getting a chance to watch
season. Yeah, it was dope to see her come out. I was like, oh damn, that's the route she went. But then when I started hearing her and then seeing her consistency, I was like, okay, all right,
yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Lotto's good. She, I think she's a good, kind of new talent ish. Over the last few years, Glorilla. I think, is interesting. It's just tough, and, we'll definitely have that on another episode. I don't think there's a large number of female rappers right now that I could just name. I'm just being honest. Like, it's not a lot.
The ones I would name is going to be doing some hood shit on their raps. Like, if we talking about, it depends on the genre. Yes, I don't
like we still doing that?
Nah, it'd be some of them little hard ones in LA that be rapping, they tatted up and shit. I like some of them.
Yep. Some of the ones that be ciphering too.
Yeah, but
I see on TikTok,
Oh, okay. One I like, she fuck with Lil Yachty.
What's her name?
Caribou.
Caribou.
I said Caribou, my bad. Shout out to Caribou. Hey. Caribou is an animal.
And I didn't know how to pronounce her name.
So I'm an avid reader. I was trying to pronounce it how it was written.
See?
My bad, Caribou.
Now, do you think she's talented?
Honestly, yeah, because
I'm just asking.
I think talented for the lane she's trying to go into.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you. She's almost kind of being an understudy of Lil Yachty a little bit as well too.
Yeah, like
she has that style.
I like the flow is like kind of lazy, but she be saying some nice little one-liners. And for me, for female rappers, most of them, they one-liners be trash and corny. I'm still from the class of witty bars. So it don't have to be spectacular for me no more, especially if you riding the beat. There's you adding different layers to the song.
Okay.
So
I can
don't want to hear
understand that.
no lyrical, miracle, astronomical, hypnotonical no more. Yeah. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear some nice, cool, smooth shit and your cadence right. So she says some shit like when I listen, I'll be like, okay, that shit hot. And then her videos, I like her videos. Yeah, so to me, she's dope. And then the other female that she be with, I forget her name, she kind of do some collabs with.
Yeah, I don't know.
She kind of short, light skin, bro.
I know who you talking about because I seen her in like different music videos and stuff like that with her. Yeah. All in the music videos.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kyra Boo. That's how it's called. Kyra Boo. She cool.
Yeah.
Nah, she talented. Yeah. She talented.
Yeah. Other than that, for me, I don't think there's too many out there that I can name. That,
I don't got a lot.
I just haven't been exposed to them yet.
Yeah. Nah. I don't got a lot of them.
What about these? This Niners shit, man. What's up?
Man, hey.
Let's talk about it. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest.
Happening?
I have not watched football in the last
what?
Probably like 4 years, bro.
4?
Yeah, I stopped watching football especially once I moved into this spot. I don't think I watched too many games.
Okay.
I don't even really watch TV. To be honest.
I'm with you.
But I haven't watched the Niners in some years. So I just I see what I see when you look on some sports news or something like
Facts.
that. But from what I heard, when before the first half, it was 14-zip. Now, mind you, they was playing the.
I was at the game. Ooh. I was at both the Packers. All right,
you talk about it. Fill us in. You was there live.
Hey, man.
Our correspondent Shaun P. You was in the building.
Hey,
talk to the people.
Hey. It was crazy. Went to both of the games. So the divisional game versus the Packers, where they came back, we was down. Against the Lions in the NFC Championship game, at home, we was down. Came back. Both games was a roller coaster of emotions.
Made adjustments.
It was crazy. Made adjustments. Second half in both games, made adjustments.
First half, it was they was down 14-zip?
First half, yeah. And going into halftime of the NFC Championship game against the Lions, we were down 24-7.
So what was the energy like in the stadium since you were there?
Deflate.
Before that first half was over.
Deflated.
It was quiet.
I'm not even gonna hold.
People was looking around like,
oh yeah,
confused. You know that confused.
Even me, I played sports for years, but at the same time, and I've been a fan for years. At the same time, there's a thought that crosses your mind like, dang.
Came all this way.
We came all this way and we might lose right now.
Embarrassing.
And that's a long drive home.
And if it's 21-zip, you got to get off the sticks.
Oh, if it's 21 sticks, come on, you got to pass that. We already know.
Yeah, man.
Come on now.
That's embarrassing to go out like that.
And then it went crazy. Scored 27 unanswered points in the second half. Unanswered. And ended up winning the game 34-31. So, shout out Glock Purdy. His name.
It's going to be a beautiful Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. It's in Vegas.
It's back 2020. Oh, yeah. They're
at the Raiders Stadium.
I've been there. I'm not a Raiders fan, mind you. I'm a Niners fan, born and raised.
There you go.
Bayview, Hunters Point.
Bang, bang. Come on.
A Niners fan since birth, my whole family.
Talk about it.
So we, my cousin and I went to the Pro Bowl game in 2021.
Okay.
It had to be 21.
Oh, yeah.
Pro Bowl game. Went to the Raiders. It was a nice stadium, though.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Nah, I was just there for a Beyonce concert last year.
Okay.
Was in Allegiant Stadium.
Hold on, Shaun P, my nigga. You wasn't in the Diamonds. Did you go in the Diamonds?
So look, Look,
All right.
as you all may know, I'm fashion.
Pop your
I
collar.
am fashion. The P stands for fashion.
Pop your collar.
I'm a model, wardrobe stylist, runway. We do it all. I do films too.
Run your resume.
At the end of the day, I came fitted, but I wasn't necessarily sparkles in the whole nine.
That's what the people want to know.
You know,
People want to know.
I wasn't just. It was Beyonce.
Okay. But you came.
Yeah.
Okay.
I came chromed out.
You came correct.
I came correct.
All right.
I came chromed out, and I still could go back to the streets. I can still go back to free game. You know, I can still go back to the home.
Got you.
Come on.
Got you.
I didn't do nothing too
crazy. Right
crazy.
there. That's all you had. Once you said the streets accepted me back and knew that it was okay.
Hey.
You was a representative.
Respect.
No, I can dig it.
Yeah.
I heard those concerts was fire though, to be honest.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. Like Beyonce, obviously one of the best artists that we've ever seen. You know, she's in a class of her own.
Yeah, I gained full respect from her from that backstage kind of documentary thing.
Oh yeah, I seen the movie. I seen the documentary. I'm telling you, and that's the thing that people kind of almost take for granted, especially about her. She puts in crazy work months ahead of time, especially because when you go to one of her shows, it's an actual production. It's an actual, like, you're watching her perform, but it's almost like a movie in real time. That to me what sets her apart from a lot of different artists' tours.
She has a hand in everything.
She has a hand. I'm talking about her thumbprint is on every step of the way. I
wasn't aware of that. I was a hater before. I kind of was like a fake hater for no reason.
I got you.
No reason. No reason at all.
Her music is good.
Just a hate. No hate on the music. Just
I don't listen to it.
It was just that Kelly Beyonce argument me and my friend had back in the day. And
okay.
I kept riding for Kelly, and it was like
Kelly vocally is crazy.
Beyonce caught the stray, and it was,
But you didn't have Kelly rolling vocally over Beyonce.
No.
Okay, so I mean, I gotta hold on.
What I was saying was,
I gotta make sure
my boy kept always.
Don't lie to them.
This was when everybody was like, "Man, Beyonce bad," and I'm like, "Man, she regular." I said,
Gotcha.
Kelly, I said she chocolate.
So it looks okay.
So he my friend, he like, man, you just want to be different. I was like, yeah,
you damn right.
Yeah,
That's
embracing the dark skinned black woman, man.
That's funny.
So yeah, that was just all it was, and then it was hate from there.
Hey, shout out to Kelly Rowland. Shout out to Beyonce. Yeah. Y'all both look good. Hey,
beautiful black women.
Facts.
And top of their class of what they do for sure.
Yeah.
What else we got, man?
I mean, I feel like, do we gotta get into the? I mean, Vince McMahon is in the news.
Man.
Yeah, Vince McMahon, he in the news, not for anything good. Obviously, it's alleged. So we talking speculative. It's alleged. He does have a lawsuit against him. So
yeah, it was some text messages. They gonna always release the text messages, and
always.
He was talking crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna front. He was talking crazy.
We don't know, but some people saying she might have been with it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, there's always kind of that comes out, especially when it comes to certain allegations, sexual misconduct. There was other information in the lawsuit brought up about sex trafficking possibly as well.
Yeah, they crossed state lines.
So that's when you start getting into that. I'm telling you, Vince, it's got a little smell to it.
And see, that's what I mean. Like our community is say, man, they talk about, we got Diddy, Bill, and R. Kelly.
Yeah.
But they be going after they people too.
Yeah. Nah.
They go after them too.
You gotta call it out, honestly.
Some of them get away with it.
Oh yeah.
A lot of them
get away with it. Especially in the industry.
Yeah.
A lot of them get away with it. Hollywood. Yeah. A lot of them get away with it.
Hey. 1 for 1. Hey, as long as y'all come pick up one of ours, go pick up one of y'all's too. Yeah, we'll call it even.
Facts.
So yeah. As long as y'all don't pick up 2 and 1, and then that start being that's unfair.
Yeah, y'all gotta keep the ratio. You gotta keep it balanced.
Keep the race ratio 1 to 1.
Gotta keep it balanced.
Yeah,
nah.
But yeah, Nasty Vince, man. You know, he has the face of one of those guys that looks like he's a reptile.
I'm gonna be honest, from the articles I've been reading, some of the research as well, there's a lot against him right now. There's a lot against him right now. A lot of now too. Once one person come out, you have a lot of former WWE and WWF employees that are starting to come out as well now too. It's just an avalanche with it.
Yeah, especially if you wasn't paying them right, man.
Yeah.
You got to pay people right.
Yeah.
Because people will get mad and they'll tell the truth.
Oh, facts.
That makes some shit
up. That's why these folks settle out of court.
Yeah, that makes some shit up.
Yeah.
Diddy, that was the craziest settlement. But yeah, for the most part, you can stretch it out as long as you want, but you still might end up paying in the end.
Yeah. Nah, facts.
So yeah, that's I would care if I was a kid back in the day, but I ain't been a fan of
grew up watching wrestling
WWF since they changed the name. So.
I ain't been watching. I grew up on ECW,
sure.
TLC matches, table, ladders, and chairs. I grew up on WWF. I did also grow up kind of in the WWE era, especially when it first kind of began. But I haven't watched wrestling in a while.
Man, we was hitting the Cow Palace for the actual when they would come into town.
Wow, okay.
We thought we was wrestlers. Like we wrestling was so crazy for us that one of my friends from elementary school, so we were both influenced in Black history, and we had a couple of teachers who influenced us from the same school, a kindergarten teacher and a 5th grade teacher, and we loved wrestling so much. This dude is a wrestler, bro. He's a wrestler, and his persona is like. You remember on CB4, I'm black eater black, blonde black. He has that persona, but he's not fake with it. Like
that's a good reference.
That's his persona on there, bro. This shit is so tight to see him doing that because
of course
it's like, bro, we imagined doing this as kids, and you are actually doing this shit. Like, you be backflipping off of double backflips on the shit. Like
hell yeah, everybody used to do all the wrestling moves with their homies.
Let me do this.
All right,
let me do this.
Choke slam, DDT.
Bro, we had fake cage matches outside of our shit. Like the projects was behind my elementary school. And like in between there was like the school had like this little alleyway where the janitors kept their equipment. Niggas had wrestling matches in there. Niggas had wrestling matches in the laundry room match. You remember hardcore matches?
Hell yeah.
You'll be walking, and then it was real. Sometimes you'll be walking down the hall, nigga out of nowhere, pow, pow, DDT your ass.
Yep.
Hardcore match, and your ass will really you act like you got pinned.
Yeah,
man. I miss.
I remember those days.
Shout out to my boy Julius, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what league he's wrestling with, but it's dope to see that. So
that's dope. That's honestly. That's cool. That's a throwback. Yeah. I used to love watching wrestling. Obviously, I knew it was fake. But at the end of the day, those wrestlers, male and female, training and athletic.
My bad, man.
Nah,
when she said the fake shit, right? So me and my mom and my dad went to the Cow Palace for they was coming to town. This is like 97, 98. So we go up to, so my parents and I, like, I get a lot of my humor from them.
Yeah.
So we was all, even though I was young, I hung around them so much that like I could understand where they would laugh at shit. Mm-hmm. So we go up to the counter to buy our tickets, and the dude was like, "You know they're all gags, right?" I was like, "Right." Me and we was like, "Thank you."
That's funny.
Like, he just said it. It was like, mind you, I had to use it was the F word back in the day. Gags. Was a prevalent word that a lot of people use, but the fact that he was just so comfortable telling us
instantly
right there at the counter, especially me being a little kid, is like, all right, you still selling us the tickets? We coming here anyway. Like, what you telling us? Like, back then, it was also like people look down on sometimes the people who watch wrestling as being corny.
Oh no, I remember that back then. I definitely remember, like, it was for quote unquote the nerds, for. I never really saw it as that. At the end of the day, I grew up, just being interested in the competitive nature of it. There was athleticism.
And the characters.
It was the characters. Honestly, the character build up and the character storylines. That's what made it too.
Bro,
and obviously the matches, but.
I know for sure how influential wrestling was, because every rapper who get on camera, they talking like the wrestlers from the 80s.
Yeah, I mean,
when they get to talking on the camera, they're doing a promo.
They're doing a promo. A lot of people do the trailers like that, the
Ric
promos,
Flair,
the teasers.
Hulk Hogan, obviously.
And there's music and sports that mesh with both of those too. Wrestling, music and sports, that actually culminates. That's why you've seen it cross. George Kittle has the wrestling, kind of where he's a fan of it and kind of brings it to the Niners. Wale.
The Griselda boys. You got West Side and Conway be at the wrestling match.
And Ric Flair, his character, he be at basketball games, football games. People love doing his celebration. Woo! All that.
That wrestling definitely that had a huge impact on my life as a kid, man. So the fact that Vince McMahon is going through these crazy trials and tribulations,
facts.
Is one. It's not surprising. But it is like, damn, what's your life about to be like? At one point he did lose, leadership, or he was
he lost leadership. I think he's resigned also, not only from WWE, but he's also resigned from TKO Group, some managing group that he worked with and for. And he's damn near 80 years old.
Yeah, Vince, you gotta knock it off.
Your golden years and stuff like that now is gonna be trampled with lawyer fees and defending these allegations.
And hella pills you gotta take for your high blood pressure, anxiety, and then your skin keep looking like it's gonna fall off. Like,
hey, that's a lot of stress. I wouldn't want that stress. I wouldn't want that stress, boy. So,
my man Vince is a nasty man. He's a freaky boy.
Nasty Vince, man.
Knock it off.
Nasty Vince. I
guess that's kind of. It's been quiet for the rest of this week or so. So this is actually kind of been a good little experience for us. This is our first episode, so
hope y'all enjoyed it.
The episodes will keep coming. Y'all stay in tune.
Facts.
Again, this is
Pick Your Poison.
I'm Al Poe.
I'm Shaun P.
We signing out.